Like that?
I like that.
Get in my belly.
But look at how many people missed this tackle, Osi. This is unexcusable.
What?
She's wholesome.
Get out of here, man. Welcome to the breakdown. What you got going on?
I love that.
I appreciate
I
that.
love it.
Do you
man.
like that?
Yeah. You can continue, but I love that.
Welcome to the breakdown. We're going to be bringing you all of the highlights from the NFL. And this week was a doozy, J-Bell.
It really was. It was out of control. Where should we begin, Osi? How about Highmark Stadium for a battle we've seen over the years? We got Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs versus Josh Allen and the Bills. Now, the Chiefs have dominated the Bills in the playoffs, but in the regular season, it's the Josh Allen show. He's 4-1 against Kansas City. So what happened in this one? Let's see who came out on top.
With 17 seconds left. Here it's a 3rd and 8. And Allen throws wide open. It's Kincaid and a Buffalo touchdown. But a big play by the defense to hold them on 4 downs. Get the ball near midfield, and there's a connection. Rashee Rice, look at that start and stop. Rice is going to take the snap and keep it. Rice runs in almost, untouched for the touchdown.
Who's going to be the spy right here? Usually it's the guy up in the line. He's going to watch Josh.
3rd and 4. He's got time now trying to use his legs, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ariza on the hold, and Butker's kick. Dead center. Allen stands right in the pocket. Finds the man in space, and here he goes. Kincaid down to the 9-yard line and out of bounds. Handoff, touchdown. Touchdown untouched for Buffalo. Quick pass, broken up by Bishop. Marvin calling the game on national radio. Here's a 1st and 10. Down the field, open man, who else? Another tight end. This time it's Knox.
Remember, they didn't get the tush push last year in some big key areas.
Here is Gilliam pushing his quarterback. And still no signal. Gilliam came up to do Buffalo's version of the push. Now going for the deep ball. He's open. It's Hollywood. And they don't give him the touchdown. They say he's a foot out. Field goal, chip shot, good. 3rd and 9. Launches it. Look who's open. Kelsey at the 40-yard line. Mahomes danced around and bought enough time. 3rd and 16. And Mahomes is going down as Hoyt, who was all over him on the previous play, along with Rousseau.
Not the hump bump. It's the Josh Allen.
Josh with a little help from his friends. That's a touchdown. Second and 8 from the 31 of the Bills to start the final quarter. In trouble again, and they got him. 4th and 17. Mahomes spinning back around, looking way down the field. Going to need a big one here. There it is to Rice at the 15 and out of bounds at the 10. Nope, it is Hunt, and he gets in with ease. Touchdown, Kansas City. It is right there for Kelsey. Deep ball in the double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked off by Hairston, the rookie. Prater with the kick, and the kick. No, it hits the upright. And now Mahomes and the Chiefs will take over. Off the low snap. Mahomes, pressure, stepping up, Gonna make the miracle play, and it falls incomplete. Was going for Thornton. And here we go. They rush 5. He backpedals. Somehow he gets it all the way down to the 5. And it's knocked down incomplete. And the Bills have won it.
You know early in a game when it's kind of clicking, when you're on, and that can you tell, like halfway through the first quarter, this is going to be one of those?
Yeah. To be candid, it's you feel it in your mechanics sometimes, or at least I do. I can't speak for every other quarterback, but early on in the game, you know when you're, I call it slotted, where the ball's coming out of your hand is as good as you really want it. I've been working really hard over the last couple of weeks trying to get back into that feeling, and felt like I had a good feeling early on in this game.
Now, my man Josh Allen told you how he was feeling. And trust me, the tape says it. He completed 23 out of 26 passes for 273 yards, and 20 of those were from a clean pocket. He was so cozy back there, and let's break down how this happened. I love their plan, Osi, and you know I need the long arm of the law to do this. Now, one thing about Kansas City, their strength was their corners on the outside, right? So they said, we're not going to attack them. We are going to attack your linebackers with Dalton Kincaid in coverage. Now, let this play right here. 3rd and 8, money down. You got to make it happen. And you're going to see all this space here on the outside. Dalton Kincaid for a touchdown, but there's always more to the story. I want you to look at Drew Tranquill out here, right? He's going to be matched up man-to-man with Kincaid. Now, this is why this happens. As you see, Connor, number 27, he's the safety, and he's going to take away these 2 in kind of slant routes they're having up there. So now he sees that, Josh Allen recognizes it, and he attacks the space. So he understands from film study, this is the matchup he is going to win. Once again, Dalton Kincaid up here by himself in the X receiver position, right? You have your 3 receivers down here, and so they're going to get the attention. Everybody's at the line of scrimmage because they want to look like they're coming and bringing pressure. But Josh Allen is ready for this. Let it play, Otis. And as you see, they look like they're going to bring it, but oh no, they're only bringing 3 with a spy. So now Josh Allen understands I don't have to be quick. I can let this play develop. And that's exactly what he does, getting the ball to Kincaid in space. Matched up against who, Osi, probably?
A linebacker.
Absolutely a linebacker. Now let this play. Josh Allen understands at this point. Look at him. He's calm in the pocket. He knows he has time. He's just going to let this play develop. Look at Kincaid right here. He just has to clear this void behind Tranquill, the linebacker, who's got his eyes on Allen right now. But really, in zone coverage, it's all about timing. So as the play extends, this is when things open up and happen. And because Josh Allen wasn't in a rush, he was able to let this play develop, and he came through.
He was not in a hurry, but right here, it wasn't all about the Buffalo Bills offense and Josh Allen. Defensively, they were balling. You like that?
I like that. And I like that. I like that all.
And now let me show you exactly what happened right here. I want you to take a look at this play right here. Look at this corner right here. He is the end man of the line of scrimmage. Now, in a situation like this, if it is a pass, Patrick Mahomes, he's expecting him to drop and not rush. Let this play, Otis. On the snap of the play, a little play action pass. As soon as he turns around, the cornerback is right there in his face. On the other angle, you're going to see a much better reason why. Now, look at him right here. He is the end man of the line of scrimmage. Now, usually Patrick Mahomes would see him, but because of this little play action pass, let it play, Otis. Because of the play action pass right here, Patrick Mahomes has his back turned. As soon as he turns around, there is the corner, and that is a sack. Excellent play by the defense. Now, right here, a lot of times you just have to have a one-on-one rusher, somebody who can win. And Joey Bosa, oh my goodness, what a monster game by number 97. Check him out right here, and I want you to take a look at this pass rush. We talked about the inner monologue of a pass rusher last week, and right here, I can tell you right here what he's thinking. Joey Bosa, we like to call this a speed to stutter step power rush right here. Now, check this out right here. Look at him. Now he's going to come off the line of scrimmage, and then he's going to stutter. Now, what does this stutter do? It causes this offensive lineman to sit and freeze his feet. And then from there, let it play, Otis. He's going to go into the power. Boom. You see that extension right here? Then he gets the one arm, and he goes straight to the inside, and he gets Patrick Mahomes down. Get in my belly. What a great
textbook
sack.
right there,
You
bro.
like that? That was an incredible play by Joey Bosa. He was a menace. Absolute menace right here, man. And right here, we're going to see this last one right here,
Yeah.
Jason. Now, first of all, I know we're going to see what happens at the end.
Okay.
But take a look at my main man, Joey Bosa, right here again. What did you say here? As a matter, you go through it, Jason Bell. Tell them what's going on at the line of
check this
scrimmage.
out. I like this. They got everybody at the line of scrimmage because they're trying to force a one-on-one. You see what Bosa's been able to do. Now, as this plays, Osi, does that happen? Yes, it does. You got man-to-man blocking all the way on the other side, and then Bosa wins. And in the back end, this young man, Maxwell Harrison. This is why they brought him in, speed. And he's in cover too. So he really has the flat right there. They have 3 receivers, but because everybody goes vertical, he carries. He goes up there and he attacks the ball in the air. You needed a closer on defense in the secondary. They got one. Great performance by the Buffalo Bills, but what's the issue with them? They always get the regular season.
Exactly.
We judge them on the postseason. So, hey, celebrate this win, but you know you got to come through in the playoffs. All right, well, that's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, but what about another one of the AFC superstar quarterbacks? We're going no huddle with some fast highlights, starting with Lamar Jackson's return for the Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore Ravens at the Miami Dolphins. He's back. After nearly a month out with a hamstring injury, Lamar Jackson made his return on Thursday Night Football. And it was like he never left. Lamar threw 4 touchdown passes as the Ravens hammered the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins then hammered their GM, Chris Greer, on Friday, getting them out of there. And they are now 2-7. The Ravens, 28. Miami Dolphins, 6.
New England wide receiver Mac Hollins kept the holiday spirit alive with his pre-game outfit. He is, and I like it. And Drake May and the Patriots were all business as they moved to 7-2 with a 6th straight win. This time against the Atlanta Falcons, May hit Stephon Diggs for an 11-yard touchdown as the Patriots won a tight one, 24-23. And Cardi B was in the stands, Osi.
I don't give a...
What?
Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers wore their 1920s throwback jerseys for this one, and it was an ugly performance on offense by them. They lost at home to the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, who were once again led by Rico Dowdle. He had another big day with 130 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Panthers 16, Packers 12.
Justin Herbert, as OC calls him, came back from throwing an early pick 6 as the Chargers beat the Titans. Herbert threw 2 touchdowns through the air and finished with this one on the ground as the Chargers slid their way to 6-3. The Chargers 27-20 against the Titans.
He ain't dating. He's not dating. He's dating a wholesome.
Hey man. What? Cardi B's wholesome too.
What?
She's wholesome.
Get out of here, man.
You ready for this wholesome link?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do
Come
it.
get some of it.
Wholesome.
Since the Cincinnati Bengals traded for Joe Flacco, they've won a thrilling game against the Pittsburgh Steelers and lost a thrilling game against the New York Jets. So what happened when they played the Chicago Bears on Sunday? Another wild game, J. Bell. Let's check it out.
A 4-game winning streak ended last week in Baltimore. How do these two teams pick up the pieces? Charlie Jones going to play it from just inside his end zone, and Jones has his seam. Jones, 30, 20, 10, touchdown! No flags. 99 yards to get the party started.
Well, he gets a tremendous block from Cedric Johnson and Owen Burks, a double-team block, and then it's just speed. He outruns it, and that's how you start.
They go end around. Moore's going to toss it and into the end zone to a wide-open Williams. Bears on the board here in Cincy.
Anytime you see they call this a leaker. You're an outside edge player, and you see the quarterback leak outside, your antenna has to go up. You have to keep your eye on him if you're an edge player or a flat player.
DJ Moore lines up in the backfield again, misdirection. This is Zacchaeus, finds the edge, Zacchaeus lunging, touchdown! Boy, all the misdirection that we've seen from Ben Johnson in terms of the play calling so far. It's a 15-yard touchdown. Only about 5 yards away from McPherson's field goal range. Flacco puts a man under it, far side. Higgins! Just crazy catch for the Cincinnati touchdown. T. Higgins with a showstopper.
Spiro, this is just nasty. That's just nasty, nasty work out there.
Third and goal, Bengals rush 4 to the end zone. Loveland for the Chicago touchdown. So Caleb Williams atones for the miscue just on the previous play. Flacco looking end zone near side. Higgins with the catch. Higgins, they're going to mark him shy of the end zone. Officials talking about it. It's just incredible catches that we've seen from Higgins. Did the ball break the plane of the goal line as he worked against Gardner Johnson?
The question when he rolled.
And now they're saying touchdown.
Ruling on the play is a touchdown.
Bears approaching 200 yards. They got more. It's Brown breaking free, and he's in for the Chicago touchdown.
You can't go behind the block, but then watch how this backside also gets cut off. There's the vertical seam. You see Odunze right there with a great block. That's the second time on this drive Odunze has made a key block.
Flacco to the end zone. It's Fant for the touchdown. So the Bengals not going quietly.
And this is
23-yard pass. Second and goal. Flacco, end zone, touchdown. Yossi Bush.
The Bears are in shambles. This looks like cover 2. And if it was cover 2, Noah Sewell is the linebacker responsible for running the middle of the field. It looked like both corners played in the flat. Again, you don't know what the call is.
Williams slings it. Williams. Loveland bangs off his man. He's going to score.
Home.
Colston Loveland in a jaw dropper. 58 yards on the catch and run from the rookie.
We put the ball in the end zone and go up a point at the end, finish the game. Like, just end it. Like, that's it. Like, that's what we need to do. Just end the game. Like, make them get us the ball back. Let us go to 22 victory and let's end the game. That's how I feel.
At some point, as a leader or any of the leaders on the offense, is it good to get on the defense or stay in your lane?
I'm gonna stay in my lane. I don't want no defensive player come and chew me out about what the I'm doing.
Jamar Chase basically said, "My name's Bennett, and I ain't in it. I don't want no part of that."
He understand that smoke was there, and he said, not on my ship. But let's tell the people how we got here, because this was a tragedy all the way around. There's always mistakes when it come back and this many points are scored. First of all, special teams, this is called the hands team, because they're supposed to be able to catch the short kick right here. You know this is an onside kick. You have to declare now in the NFL we're going to do it. The ball has to travel 10 yards, and you are supposed to get it. But look at what they do right here. This is smart. What you're going to do is you're going to kick at the big guys who are supposed to block, and hopefully it hits one of them. Now, how does this happen, you say? Because we drill this every single day. OC used to be on the sideline watching us do this. Yep. You would see us go through this. Now, see as this ball is kicked, I want you to watch number 92 is supposed to block. Look at him. Look at his head. OC, look at what he's looking at. He's looking for the person he's going to block. The lack of awareness right here to know the ball is going to come and it hits him. This is something we drill because this is what they do. They kick right at one of the players and make sure it's usually a guy that doesn't catch the ball all the time, and hopefully you have this happen. That's how they got the ball back.
Absolutely, but offensively, they still made some plays, and I want you to take a look at this connection right here between Joe Flacco, who's playing absolutely amazing football right now, 470 yards, career high. But take a look at what happens up here at the top of the screen. This is T. Higgins. Take a look at these two defenders, the corner and the linebacker. They're going to run into each other, which prevents the corner from sinking to where he needs to be to make that play. T. Higgins coming up with a great catch.
Absolutely. In cover two, you're supposed to help your safety out. Lack of communication. Down here in the goal line area, stuff is condensed, so it's hard to make throws. Let's see exactly how this plays out. You got Jamar Chase here, Andrew Yosevich, but look at this. How does he come open, right? Why is he open like this? Well, look at Jamar Chase. Now, as this plays, you're going to have so much attention on him right now. Now, just you stop that right there, okay? Soon as he crosses his face, look at this. Everybody, who are they looking at?
Jamar
The
Chase.
safety should not let him beat him inside because that's where he's vulnerable at. But you see the hesitation, boom, this is how to open. This is what Jamar Chase does for your offense. So much attention on him. Other guys get open.
Getting paid big money right there. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this play right here. Now, you're going to see Rome Odunze right here. He's going to go in motion now. Let it play, Otis. Once he goes in motion, stop it. As you see, nobody goes in motion with him, which will indicate the Cincinnati Bengals are in zone defense. And what you're going to see, Caleb Williams right here find an incredible shot, a hole shot is what we like to call that, to the tight end, Loveland, and he is going to scamper into the end zone. When you're in zone, you have to be able to find holes in that zone, and Caleb Williams, the much maligned Caleb Williams, made an absolute dime through the ball right there. Check this out, J-Bell. Show him. Tell him what's going on.
First of all, I love that breakdown. But you got to say right now, if you are a Cincinnati Bengals fan, you are disrespected. Look at this. Look, Osi's right. He threw it in the zone coverage, but look at how many people missed this tackle, Osi.
Yeah.
This is unexcusable. Look at all. Just stop it right there. Just stop it. Oh, my goodness.
Four players around
Look
him.
at this. How does this happen? There's no excuse for this. This is why that post-interview they were sick. Because look at this. Oh, my goodness, what are you doing? This shows me a lot of things, right? Tackling is attitude and effort. Period.
You got to want to.
You got to want to tackle. You got to want to hit. And if you have that many missed tackles as they did throughout this game, it's inexcusable. I am not having it. And I'm telling you, the meetings on Monday, oh my gosh.
15 missed tackles, J-Bell.
Oh my.
15 missed tackles for 133 additional
ugly.
yards against the Bears. 35 yards on that one. Unbelievable.
Osi, you know, back in the day when I used to have a bad clip on film,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like you knew, we watched the film on
You knew
Monday.
it was coming.
You know what I had to do every time?
Go to the bathroom. I use the same trick. We all use the same trick now.
And this is what they used to do, though. You'd come back, and the coach, it'll be on pause. The coach will be, as soon as you walk back in, he'd be like, oh, you back? You back? And he'd unpause it. You'd be like, man, I've been going 15 minutes. Y'all just been in here chilling? Man, them coaches are slick, man. It's going to be an ugly Monday. You back?
I'm back.
Okay, you ready to watch this tape?
Run the play.
Good, because next we're going to look at two more teams from the NFC North. The Minnesota Vikings were starting J.J. McCarthy at quarterback for the first time since week 2 as they face the Detroit Lions.
Fourth down, Goff to throw, zips right in the middle. Laporta's got it inside the 10. Laporta still on his feet and dragging Vikings over the end zone. He is in. Touchdown.
All these special plays, and it's just Laporta right down the middle.
Quick throw, McCarthy going end zone. Jefferson, one-hander, touchdown, Minnesota. Here's McCarthy. Pressure coming. Zips one downfield. It is caught. Addison came back to get it. First and goal now. Jefferson in motion. McCarthy looking, throwing, caught. Touchdown, Hawkinson, and Minnesota in front. Montgomery running up the middle and right in. Touchdown, Lions. McCarthy on a fake, gets it out to Jones. Oh, look at this. Aaron Jones, no one's home. First down and more, and he's into Lions territory. Where was everyone that time? Third and long. Four-man rush. McCarthy zips it over the middle. I think it's picked. Arnold has his hands on it. Where's the signal? Here's Montgomery. They're going to try to run for it. Montgomery has a chance, and he fumbled it. It's loose, and it's picked up by Harrison Smith. Oh, my goodness. They were about to finally pick it up, but Blake Cashman punched it away, and the Vikings get the turnover. McCarthy in trouble again. Looking, thinking about running. Going to try for it. McCarthy in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Couple good returns, a blocked field goal would set up their last field goal. Lions need this. Goff throwing for Jamison Williams. He's got it! Diving to the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown. No, they're going to say he's down at the 2. Third down. First down would win it. McCarthy throwing it. Naylor! Oh, he caught it! Jalen Naylor turned around and hauled it in for a first down.
It was awesome. Yeah, just when you're hurt, being on IR last year and being out for 5 weeks, it absolutely kills me not being out there with those guys because I love every single one of them. And, I know they got my back and I got theirs the rest of the way.
Well, obviously, all the attention was on J.J. McCarthy and coming back. I like his costume, too. He looked like he was going to change your oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
He changed some oil.
He did.
Sure.
He did. He
Yeah,
did.
He changed some oil.
I mean, he completed 14 passes for 143 yards. He got the 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He got in there with the rush. But what I liked is the people around him stepped up to the challenge. And that's what we talked about with the Vikings team. Just plug him in to an infrastructure that was successful. Let's break down some of these plays. And I'm telling you, if you're going to be successful, you're going to throw to this guy right here, Justin Jefferson. Now, he's in the boundary, right? He's the X-receiver, and when he's by himself in man-to-man coverage, you're going to throw him the rock, regardless. And that's what he identifies. You see the snap right here. He knows where he's going with the ball. It's the trust. And the coverage is tight right here by Amik Robertson. But it doesn't matter when you have Justin Jefferson. Look at how he gets separation. Watch this little route. Boom, boom, boom. Get him square, boom. And now you're accelerating. You just need to get that little space out there so he can throw it over his shoulder. Very accurate throw, but you got to trust your receiver, Justin Jefferson. Now, once again, he gets all the attention. So what are you going to do? You're going to motion him. Now look at this. Look at how everything's moving towards the left, right? Everything. You got JJ, you got the line. So these linebackers are thinking something's going this direction. But what do? You sneak out your tight end across like that. This is a beautiful play design, and Hockenson comes up with a touchdown, but it's his auxiliary pieces that are stepping up to the challenge, making the Vikings offense go.
Absolutely. You know what I call Hockenson? Haktua. You remember that? You remember the girl? Haktua.
How do we get here?
That's what they call her, the Haktua.
But how do we? I know,
you
but
know who I'm talking about.
He don't want to be called that.
Haktua.
He doesn't want to be called that. He does not want that name.
You guys, I want you guys to take a look. Actually, you're right. I want you guys to take a look at this play right here. Now here, these guys, the Lions, Hutchinson is going to run what we like to call a text game, which means the tackle is going to go up, Hutchinson is going to come inside. Now the tackle has to get contained on this. Let this play, Otis. You're going to see them run the text game. The tackle fails to get contained. Okay. McCarthy breaks to the outside, and he is off to the races. You're going to see it in much clearer detail right here. He gives him the ice in the base. He also did the gritty. Did you see him do the gritty?
I love all that.
Absolutely amazing.
He's got a better nickname. Make sure you give him respect.
Johnny Just Come. Is it Johnny Just Come? Remember I named him Johnny Just Come. Anyway, right here, you're going to see them run the game right here. Tackle up and under. The tackle has to get contained. Run it, Otis. You're going to see him come up. You see the end come under. The tackle has to get outside of that.
He's got to fight through that.
Exactly. McCarthy sees it, and he is off to the races. Makes one man miss, and he is into the end zone. Incredible play right here. And here you want to see him. We saw him running. Watch this ball placement right here. Let this run, Otis. This is a great throw right here to Naylor. Watch him where he plays. This is a back shoulder. There's nothing the DB can do here. I wouldn't have known that. I would have been, talking trash before my son decided to play corner. Now I know that he cannot cover that play because it is a back shoulder throw. Incredible throw by J.J. McCarthy.
You know what I like?
Yep.
They design one-on-ones for him. very easy. Trust your receivers, make the throw. You know what I don't like?
No.
Them nicknames.
Tua.
Them nicknames I don't like, bro. We gonna be
He became a multimillionaire off of that.
Listen, but you named him that.
Yeah, Hawkinson.
He don't want that.
Hawkinson.
He don't want that. But I like your breakdown.
He's not here. He's not here in the UK.
I love.
I can call anything out here in the UK. He's not gonna hear it.
Man, it's a family-friendly show.
Okay, it's time for our last featured game. The Indianapolis Colts were looking for their 8th win of the season. Indianapolis Colts, 8th win of the season. Are you unbelievable? On the road against Aaron Rodgers, TJ Watt, and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know what I'm upset about, OC?
What's that?
You didn't bring me to one of those.
These ones right here?
No, not that. This.
I got you.
We should both be doing that.
You can have this one.
I want that.
Oh, you want this one right now?
No, not right now, but the people just heard that.
I got you.
All right, yeah. We better make sure this happens, too. Get at him.
13th play of the drive.
Or you do that.
And it's Jones taking it in for the touchdown. Major opening statement by the #1 offense in the NFL.
You saw defensive line coach Charlie Partridge there. Been doing a great job all year.
Waitman goes down after the punt. He actually got all of it, and the ball popped free. Recovered by Eccles. Jones loses the ball. It got knocked away by Watt. TJ Watt doing what he does best. 3rd and goal. Give it to Warren. Fighting at the goal line. He's in. Touchdown.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown.
Hearing the cheers from Steelers fans left and right. Jones. To throw it. Intercepted. It's picked off by Wilson. Another huge play by the Steelers defense. Out of the gun for Rodgers. Lets it fly. Catch, turn, touchdown. Freiermuth. Tyler Warren has been such a big target for them. That's popped up in the air and intercepted. The ball went airborne, and Jack Sawyer was in the right spot. Washington lined up off the line. Cut it to the outside. Warren takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 4 catches for 20 yards for Warren. Jones, ball gets knocked away. The ball was rolling around with 1 Steeler and 1 Colt in the area, and Pittsburgh has got it. Alex Highsmith with the hit. Jones, end zone. Open man is Downs for the score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They snap it with 1. They toss it.
Wow, that's what
Wilson,
you don't do.
He loses the ball.
Colts. That's exactly what the Indianapolis Colts needed.
5 Colts turnovers today. Yet here comes Indianapolis. Jones intercepted. Joey Porter Jr. says good night. And his kick will float through. A huge win at home for the Steelers.
It's a fine line between drinking wine and squashing grapes in this business. It's nothing dramatic. That's football at this level. It's a limited number of plays or sequences that can really change the trajectory of an outcome. We're still the same group that stunk it up last week.
Now I love Mike Tomlin, okay? Because when I'm drinking fine wine, you're paying.
Yep.
If I'm paying, it's crushed grapes. And that's exactly what happened in this game. With all that pressure, their playmakers came up and made it happen.
Absolutely, and we're going to look at their main playmaker, my main man, TJ Watt over here, the guy who I previously called overrated. Well, he was rated pretty highly in this game.
He heard
here.
you.
He was rated appropriately, and I want you to take this out right here. He's going to come straight off the edge, dip, rip, lean, and knock the ball out of my main man Daniel Jones' hands, and he got the recovery. What a great play by him.
Osi, I think this is the play of the game.
Play of the game?
Yes,
You're
yes.
early for that, no?
I am, but hear me out.
Okay.
Okay, they had just scored, right? Okay. That is the Indianapolis Colts. They're up 7. They're going down to drive again to score again. Their whole formula is to start fast, to play with a lead, and this shut all that momentum down.
Yep, great play by him right here. You're going to see him take 3 steps up, lean into the offensive tackle, come around, knock the ball loose. You see him wrong arm it, knock the ball loose and get the play. Great play.
Love it, big time play. Now they're trying to drive again, and this is outstanding. Let it play, Otis. I just want you to let this happen now. Look at Peyton Wilson coming up with a back-breaking play, an interception versus Daniel Jones. This guy can fly, Osi.
Yeah, he can run.
But there's always more than meets the eye. Now look at him at the linebacker position. He is covering Jonathan Taylor, but see that?
Yep.
He chips TJ Watt. Why would you chip him? Because he just had a sack fumble. Now he's looking at Daniel Jones at the same time, and Daniel Jones thinks, well, you have to cover him, so you'll be out of there. But he knows he's been slowed up by the chips. He's reading Daniel Jones' eyes, and he comes back into this play. He's not supposed to be there, but it's his awareness and his football IQ that come through. These guys were ready to play.
That is a great play by him, and here I want you to take a look at Highsmith coming off the edge right here. First of all, just let it play right here. Let it play, Otis. You're going to see him come around the edge and get down and get the sack on my main man, Daniel Jones. But like Jason likes to say, there is more than meets the eye. Check this out right here. Now, Daniel Jones here is at about 5 yards. He's supposed to be at 6, 7 yards maximum. Now, let this play, and I want you to see where he ends up. He's drifting back. He's all the way at 10 yards now. Right there, that is a pass rusher's dream, because all he has to do is come off the edge and keep running the hoop, and he's going to bring the quarterback down. That is on Daniel Jones. But this one right here is not on Daniel Jones. You're going to see Highsmith again. This is the offensive tackle getting beat like a drum. Oh, Highsmith just comes around with the rip. He's going to go for the tomahawk chop, get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands. Daniel Jones was in a blender.
Is he getting all these one-on-ones because there's so much attention on TJ Watt?
He is a very, very good pass rusher in his own right. Now, to me, he is a better pass rusher right now than TJ Watt. So I don't know why he's getting these one-on-one looks, but Highsmith coming off the edge right here. Let this play, Otis. You're going to see TJ is one-on-one too, but he just wins his one-on-one matchup, gets the ball out of Daniel Jones' hand. That is a great play by him.
Man, I'm telling you right now, this defense heard all the noise. Yeah. They were motivated, they were challenged, and one thing I always like, and we always talk about, you gotta follow the money in the NFL. The guys you pay the most, they got to play and they got to come through, and that's exactly what the Steelers did. Oh, see, I'm glad you used to come through when the Bills used to come out too.
All the time.
Oh man, you was no hesitation dropping that
credit
card.
Come through on the field, come through, you know, when the Bills.
I appreciate it, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good love, man. We drinking that fine wine. All that action, and there's still more to come. Let's finish with the final 5 games from Sunday, including some NFL history in Las Vegas. You like a little history?
I do. I like Las Vegas too, though. But you can only be there for like 2 days max, and then you got to get out of there.
Some things we need to not talk about on
camera.
They
pump oxygen in there.
They keep you
got to
going.
stay awake. You like this.
Man, yeah, I know. One time I came back to the hotel with a flip-flop and no T-shirt. One flip-flop, no T-shirt. That's the kind of day party I had.
I wonder what you did.
Listen, you know what happened to my credit card?
I'm not going to talk about it, Jay, but I'm not going to put you on blast.
Don't. Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah.
I was sick.
Yeah. Jacksonville Jaguars at the Las Vegas Raiders. This was another epic game on Sunday. At the end of the first half, Cam, not so little, hit the longest field goal in NFL history from 68 yards, man. Those balls are being juiced, all right? Juice. Then with the scores tied in overtime, Trevor Lawrence snuck into the end zone to give the Jaguars the lead. But it wasn't over yet. Geno and the Raiders marched down the field and found Brock Bowers for his 3rd touchdown of the game. The Raiders are then going to go for the win. Go for the juggler on 2-point conversion, but the pass was battered down at the line of scrimmage. Jaguars 30, Raiders 29.
The San Francisco 49ers keep winning despite their injuries, and they're now 6-3 after a win versus our New York Giants. And Mac who?
Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones threw 2 touchdowns, and Christian McCaffrey once again led the team in rushing and receiving, 173 total yards off of 33 touches. The 49ers 34, the Giants 24.
Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. The Broncos won their 6th straight game to go to 7-2 with a win against the Texans. Bo Nix connected with Cortland Sutton for a touchdown as this game stayed close throughout.
That's a good defense, OC.
Yes, it is. But the Broncos got it done again in the 4th quarter as Will Lutz hit a walk-off field goal. Broncos 18, Texans 15.
Matthew Stafford continues to have a great season, even at the age of 37. Those daughters keep you young, OC.
Sons will make you old. Sons will make you look like Joe Flacco. That's what's happening out there. They make you look like Joe Flacco out there, buddy.
He's thrown 21 touchdowns, and he got 4 more against the Saints, 2 for Devontae Adams, and a 39-yard pass to Puka Nacua. The Rams 34, the Saints 10.
No, but it's true, bro.
Sons make you look like Joe Flacco.
I'm telling you,
why Joe Flacco always getting attacked?
No, hold on, J. Bell. I'm telling you, people be thinking that you're younger than me on this show. It's because you got a daughter and I got sons.
No stress.
Oh, bro. Unbelievable. Them boys are crazy. Seattle Seahawks at the Washington Commanders. And finally, Sunday Night Football between the Seahawks and the Commanders. Sam Darnold and the Seahawks keep rolling with a big win on the road. He also threw 4 touchdowns, including the 60-yard catch and run from Cody White. Jaden Daniels gonna suffer a grisly-looking arm injury late in the game. Too graphic for this show, but the Seahawks 38 and the Commanders 14. He's having a so-so season, man.
Yeah,
a lot of injuries, a lot of ups and downs. Sophomore slump.
We expected a lot after this at this team because of how far they got last season. But hey, every year is a new year. Hopefully he's back soon.
Yep.
All right, it's time to look at the standings where we are. Let's start with the AFC and in the East. Ooh, it's gonna be interesting with the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Both teams look good. Their quarterbacks are playing excellent. That's gonna be fun. And in the North, it looks like the battles between the Steelers and the Ravens with Lamar Jackson back in Baltimore. And this defense has improved. Who knows what's going to happen in the AFC South? I know the Colts just got a loss, but I'm saying don't push the panic button. They still have to play a lot of people in their division, so that'll get interesting. And in the West, oh my goodness, it's gonna be fun, OC. 3 teams right now, the Broncos, the Chargers, and the Chiefs battling it out because the best way to get in the playoffs is to win in your what, OC?
Division.
That's it. Let's flip over to the NFC.
The NFC and the NFC East, you got the Philadelphia Eagles over there at 6-2. Looks like they're gonna run away with that one over there. In the North, you have the Green Bay Packers leading at 5-2. Boy, the Lions at 5-3. The Bears, oh my, at 5-3.
Who
And
you
the
like,
Vikings
OC?
at 4. I don't really know, man. I'm gonna have to say the Lions there. The Green Bay Packers are a little shaky. The Lions are a good football team. Chicago's playing well. Minnesota, big win over there. I don't know, man. That's a tough
gonna be
one.
fun.
NFC South, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 6-2. The Panthers at 5-4. Surprisingly, 5-4.
They can run the ball.
Yeah, they run
Bully
the ball.
ball.
Exactly. And in the NFC West, oh my. Wow. Seahawks 6-2. Rams 6-2. Niners 6-3. Unbelievable. What a division there. Probably the best overall division in football.
Because the West is the best, OC.
I hear you.
The West is the best.
You're looking at me like I'm going to disagree.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I like the West Coast.
Side.
I like the West Coast.
Okay, OC. This is the state of the NFL Union. It's the state of the NFL Union.
I like that.
Yeah, and last time people criticized us because we were all over the place.
Yeah, we had too many
We were
teams.
selling hope.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
That's what they do, no?
That's what they do.
Exactly.
You know how this is who's gonna win and where. Okay. There's no rigged ballots in this. Okay. So this is on because we're in control.
I got you.
Okay. All right. Let's go. First of all, I think we need to figure out whose season is truly over. So let's look in this right here, in this region of the country, and let's move them over.
Okay, so
what are you
move,
thinking?
Move Arizona over.
Move Arizona.
Yeah,
Arizona.
Arizona, season over.
Okay.
Yep. Now we're gonna move the Bengals because of that defense is putrid. Yeah, we're gonna move them down. Yeah, they're out of there. Yeah, so they're finished. Yeah.
Okay.
Finished,
We like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
those people still have a chance.
are we just going to keep them in there?
They still
right?
have a chance.
Okay. We're
keep them
so
in there.
I feel like these two sections can morph kind of into anything.
Exactly.
It's still early. Okay.
Exactly.
So let's go over to Super Bowl contenders.
Okay.
What are we thinking? We're going to have to move. What do you think? Two people?
Yeah, we can move more than 2.
We can move. Okay.
Let's move 3.
Okay. We're going to move 3.
Let's move 3.
Who are you thinking you're going to move out of this first?
Right now, I'm going to move. Let's move the Lions.
Oh man, that's
Let's
tough,
move the
but I
Lions,
agree.
Yeah, as a Super Bowl contender. Let's move the Lions. I like that.
Yeah.
The force is strong with
Yeah,
you, J-Bell.
it is.
The force is strong with
It
you.
is. I
got
know
you.
what's happening in local elections.
Yep. Yes, you do.
All right.
Who you
This is
got?
the battle, man. When I'm thinking about the West, right? I think it's hard for me to move those two teams,
Yep,
right?
I know.
So I'm going to take the Colts and move them over.
Okay.
I'm not panicking, but let's move the Colts over.
I love the way that happens when you do that, Jason. You do that so well.
The force is strong.
The force
with me,
is strong
isn't
with
it?
that one. Okay. Can I remove one?
You can.
Can I take one?
Yes.
Does this work with me or no? Does it work with me? You know how Thor's hammer only has.
Hold on. Just be still.
Okay.
You got it.
The force is strong with me now.
You got it.
Okay. This better work.
You got it, bro. I gave it to you. I gave it to you.
Okay. We're going to take Green Bay because they're so up and down. They just lost to Carolina. We're going to take Green Bay and we're going to move. It's working. But I didn't do it the way I feel like it's like a trick. You know how sometimes you trick your kids like Santa Claus?
I ran out of energy
Did you trick
there.
me?
No.
So we're going to move Green Bay over there.
Okay.
Boom. All right.
Can we stick with this?
Let's do that.
My force is gone, so
It's gone.
but I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
It's still early.
Good.
It's a little bit of hope. And think about this. Like everything, as we collect ballots week to week, things could change. Things can always change. All right, it's that time of the show. I love this.
Okay.
Because it's all about learning. That's what this show's about, right? So what are the 3 things we've learned this week? Osi, let's start with you. What do you got?
Number one, I would have to say our definition of wholesome is very different.
How you gonna go there?
Yeah.
It is different.
It's very, very different.
It is different.
This is the first time in history I've heard Cardi B described as wholesome.
Hey, listen.
Cardi B?
Listen, I don't judge
Can't get
anybody.
somebody there.
I don't judge anybody because like Jamar Chase said, our number 2 thing is you
Yes.
gotta stay in your lane.
Yes, you do.
You just gotta stay in your lane.
Yes, you do. You're right. I agree with that, J Bell.
you gotta
Can't
stay-
get somebody there.
Stay in your lane.
And the number 3 would be
what is that?
whenever you're in trouble, just get up and go to the bathroom. Just walk right off.
But you know when they come back,
Yeah.
they're gonna have it on pause. Hey, remember what we were talking about? Remember that conversation?
Yeah.
Remember my inner monologue was telling me,
Yeah.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You can't get away from it.
You know what my inner monologue was saying? Can't get somebody there.
That's your inner monologue? This is just out of control, man. Hey, we love y'all. We appreciate all the comments, all the likes, everything, man. Subscribing. I think if you put notifications on there, it helps. All that. We love it. It means so much to us. And I'm telling you, that's the only reason Osi shows up each week. It's because of y'all. It's not because of his inner monologue telling him, what about some wet swim shorts?